So our starting hand here is unfortunately lackluster. If we could trade one of these, like, Feeding Time for a Justice, this hand would be great, but we obviously can't do that, so we'll just redraw. And this hand is really good. I like Unseen Agent and Soaring Guard with the Bloodletter. That's a really nice little opportunity that we have to get a good evasive creature. Oh. And our opponent's thinking very, very hard about this turn. They might have just timed out. No, alright, they came back. So we are actually having a game. Took a really long time. They must have gotten distracted somehow. Let's go Guard or Agent? We're going to lead with the Guard. Should be about as good as the Agent for now.
Rest here, traveler.
Sanctuary Priest. Going deep on that life gain. So I've got to imagine that they have some kind of life force in their deck. We're just going to Bloodletter and start racing. We've got a good start here. We're racing 4 against 3. Oh, there's Disciplined Amanara. Alright. Wow, they're really deep on life force. That's a tough thing to do in this. It's a really tough thing to do in this. I'm actually not excited to attack. I'm just gonna leave it back. They don't really have good attacks if we don't swing in. And if we do swing in, they get to swing in with a lot of damage.
With precision.
Spirit Blade Stalker is pretty solid. Ooh. Shielded Shortbarrel is another nice card for us. Just kind of protects our 4/5 so they can't really get around it. Not sure that I want to do that yet. Might just be Triggerman and I think Swing. They can attack us back with the Amanara, but everything else is going to be unable to attack in unless they have a power. They might. And Sarasar. Yep. I'll block. They don't have anything or they would attack with all of their creatures. It doesn't make sense otherwise. So 2 to play another Triggerman. And we can do a Shielded Shortbarrel onto the 4/5 flyer. Or we can just play Vainglory Patrol. Either one seems okay. I really need a way to kill this, because they're going to ultimate onto it right away. And if they can get it with Lifesteal, it's going to be tough. Yeah, this could be rough. An Echo card. Uh-oh. That makes that Bane Sarasar really big this turn, too. Water of Life. Wow! Our opponent is insane. These are not cards that you generally want to play, even in Sealed. Sealed being a lot slower, they're more relevant, but, like, if you do not have Disciplined Amanara here, your deck doesn't do anything. They do absolutely nothing without it. This is crazy what they're doing. Like, I can't stress enough just how insane this is as a line.
These wings suit me just fine.
Play the 3/1, try and attack through in the air and win. Getting a lot of life. We can chump block the 7/7, which is what I was thinking of doing with the 1/1. Although they're going to ultimate it now. Wow. If I'm them, I just swing in with everything. Yeah. I am I'm stunned. I can't believe we're going to lose to this. I really wish we had some of our removal. We have quite a bit of it in this deck. How do we block here? Huh. I mean, we could triple block the 8/8, but that is dicey. Because we lose everything. Because we have to chump block as well if we do that. Leads us to the 6/6. We get Cabal, Countess, and the Tranquil Scholar, so I guess that's maybe okay. I need to deal with this. It's frustrating that we didn't get a removal spell. We have a lot of them in this deck. Yeah. Come on, lifesteal. We did it. Oh my god, we got lifesteal. Okay. And pass? That was the only out that we had right now. We were just dead. It's a pretty great hit. It's unfortunate.
That's cute.
Block. We have to chump block. I don't want to lose the 6/6. Although, I mean, at this point, maybe the 6/6 isn't as important as the lifesteal quick draw. So we block here. I mean, we had to lose it anyways, right? Yeah. So, block, and blank the attack. Still at 2.
Stand down, citizen.
Stunning, that's nice. We're not dead. Very, very close. Any trick at all and we're dead. Which, apparently this is. Wow. Huh. I can tell you, I did not expect to lose to Water of Life. If they didn't have that Disciplined Aminara, I mean, most of their deck did nothing around that. Huh. Well, sometimes they just have it. Let's go to game 2. Ooh. Yeah, we need that Justice. There's all of our removal that we desperately needed last game. Yeah, I can't keep that without Justice, though. It's too scary. This hand's great. Need the Primal for the feeding time, but Battlefield Scavenger and Brightmace work pretty well as a curve. Battlefield Scavenger is just a great card. Or yeah, it is Scavenger.
Do as I do.
I always think of it as Scrounger, but it's
Now this
Scavenger.
I can work with.
Big difference here being on the play. We probably could have gotten an attack in.
Here it is.
Oof. Auric Record Keeper is a house.
Take your positions, Valkyrie.
Well, just Tandem Watchwing, I guess. I don't really want to use Extract on their 2/2. Sure. If they have a trick, I'm willing to use it here. Like, Battlefield Scrounger is not doing that much for us right now. I'm okay with that
The
trade.
throne awaits. Spears.
I'm not sure why you would attack with the 2/2 and not the 4/4 as well. I mean, I guess that you just don't want us to Warcry. But if you're getting 6 damage in or more, that seems really good for you. I'm not sure why that would be an issue. Oh wow, and Alchemical Blast. Nice hits. We need some power. This is useful though. Gives us a little bit of a leg up in the race and we can block afterwards. Yeah, I think that they're really overestimating the power of, oh, we can't, right, we can't extract. Ugh. Extract would be so good right now, too. Alright, just leave it back. I don't really want to chance attacking here. We're on the back foot, and we have a lot of cards that are really, really good if we can just draw the power. So they have another trick. I'll let them use it again.
Look inward.
Like, we'll just use it on our worst creatures, so then they're just losing it. Showdown, I guess, would have been good for us to block with the 4-5. If we'd have blocked with both, that would have ended up better. Alright. At least this gives us double shadow for extract. Good thing we have the Xenan Stranger. Oh, nasty. Wow. The exact turn that we couldn't take it. This is brutal. It's the only turn where we were short of the extract. Just not hitting the power just killed us here again. There's no way that we can win. They just get to kill the 4-5 and we're dead. I mean, they have way too much power on the board. We don't have any way to play the cards that are in our hand, which is a problem. Incredibly enough, you need to play your cards to be able to win the game. So that was kind of rough. Hopefully next time we draw a single power source. And if we can, I think that we had a really good chance of winning that game. Alright, so our goal this time is to draw a reasonable mix of spells and power so we can play both. This hand doesn't look like it is going to get... Well, it's really slow, but we have to consider that we're on the draw. We have all the power that we need, and the colors that we need. And anything that we draw, we can play. I'm going to draw all power, keeping this. We shouldn't. Like, the odds are actually that this is a good hand to keep. But, just, I can feel it. We've had some really rough draws already. And sometimes you just get that feeling. It is the right play to do this, though, almost for sure. Our draws are really, really live. It means that we can play everything. It makes perfect sense to keep this hand. That doesn't mean that you won't sometimes get punished anyways. But that just happens. Everything that you keep in Eternal or in Magic or any of these kinds of card games is a risk. And this hand just happens to be risky. I think I'm just going to want to Alchemical Blast that. I could play Unseen Agent and trade, but honestly, if they have removal, that's bad. They get another scout out of it. I just don't want to deal with it.
Silently.
Alright, Unseen Agent, and please give me non-power. Like, we don't have that much power. There's 10 left in our deck, so we're under a third chance of actually hitting one. This is why it was fine to keep it. Like, our odds of drawing power have actually been really low, despite the fact that we've drawn a bunch. And so it makes it look like it wasn't a good keep. Realistically, the odds that we were gonna draw this much power on this hand has been pretty low. We just happened to get unlucky again. Now we have what we need, though. And I'm trading Cabal Countess here because we just need to live long enough to let this stuff go off. They've got a torch. Wow, nice. That's a really premium removal spell for this. Nothing I could do getting around that. We'll attack. They're going to be able to attack through our 6-4. But we can kind of start racing, especially since Civic Peacekeeper will shut it down. I can take it still. 11 is low, but it's not, like, that low. Although, that was a really good hit for them. Well, good thing I have all this power, huh? I guess. So I have the option of trading with the 3-3. Yeah, I was gonna say, I imagine they block, though. Alright, so we're gonna need some non-power cards. That is, in fact, a non-power card. I'm worried that our opponent didn't play anything. Yeah, okay, they've got something. But, I mean, I can't do much. Yeah, I was worried that it might be Lightning Strike. At the same time,
Hold them off!
I don't have the luxury to just not attack there. And they have something else besides Lightning Strike because they froze when we went to stun this, which Lightning Strike can't respond to. Either way, they're gonna lose this Barkeep's friend. Nothing they can do about that. We don't have a Valkyrie that's died yet, right? No. So that's unfortunate.
Now this I can work with.
I don't think I want to Feeding Time the 4/4 just yet. I want them to at least put that weapon on it. And they might play something a lot bigger. They've got so many cards in hand because we were just a little bit flooded here.
Citizen.
Yeah, we're going to need to kill that instead. Unfortunate, but we're going to have to.
Pity would weaken us.
Alright, so we're going to 3 here, unless we chump block, which is going to be really tough. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble. Okay. Well, a Legendary will definitely kill us. We don't have any more removal in our hand. We're all out of options here. Drawing another power is just the nail in the coffin. Alright. Some tough draws this time. So we're going to try and win out here. We can't do it with this hand, though. Probably not with this one either. We got to draw really well. We've done the all-power, no-power dance for a few games in a row. Hopefully this time we can get a reasonable amount of both. Ooh, wow. Aegis is really good on that, though. If we can get, like, a Shadow, we're actually in great shape. But we have to get a Shadow. So I'm going to let them Warcry because I just want to beat them down as fast as possible. Hopefully we draw out of it, hit a Shadow, and we can get there. It's going to be really, really tough. Like, if we don't hit Shadow in the next couple turns, we're probably just dead. We don't have any playables. And that is not what we want to see. But, like, I'm fine giving them Warcry because we need to finish this game quick. We're in a bad spot, and I want to finish it fast because we've got an early advantage. We're just going to hope that they don't get, like, a really relevant unit with the Warcry.
You've got a familiar face.
Frontier Confessor is a great card. Not leaving back to block, which is interesting. And, oof. More non-power, unfortunately. Well, we've got 14. It's almost half of our deck right now to draw. Although we specifically need a Shadow.
We all serve Argenport.
It's not getting super helpful.
Take your positions, Valkyrie.
They're pretty low, though. I mean, all we need is a Shadow, and we're in great shape. We just actually have to get there. We can even put the Bloodletter on the flyer. Man, they just do not have any fears about attacking here. Which is worrying. They probably have something pretty good to play. Oh yeah, that's pretty great.
The plan is mine.
Does give us a 2/2. And another Shadow card. Surprised they didn't leave anything back to block, though. Like, they're pretty low. If we'd drawn a Shadow, we just almost win immediately. But, I mean, it doesn't matter when we can't draw the power that we need. If we can't do it, we can't win it. Oh, come on. Oof. Alright. Like, that Bloodletter, I mean, that was just the win on the crackback. Alright, well. Unfortunately, gaining 10 life here is almost certainly the game. And we just don't have any cards. Like, we can't play anything. We've drawn 1 power. No, we did draw 2 power this game. After 7 draws. Just happens to be where we're at. Yeah, 9 draws, 2 power is incredibly low odds. But we've been kind of beating the odds today. Looks like it's just going to be a tough one for us. Okay, this hand is definitely the most reasonable hand that we've had, so I'm going to keep it. Yeah, I mean, some weeks are just reminders that games like Eternal or Magic are really based on variance, and we just happen to be hitting the really, really bad side of it. We've had some incredibly bad luck this week, and that's just something that happens. Gotta pick yourself up. Remember that even if your opponent has made some mistakes and you know that you could win, like, sometimes luck factors into it. We had a good chance to capitalize. I think that we played properly, and that's the way to look at it. Just try and make sure that our play is tight, and then when our opponent makes those mistakes like they did last game, where they do some questionable attacks, we can actually capitalize on them when we do have the cards that make it matter.
Pity would weaken us.
Attack the flyer and pass the turn. It's a good start. Hopefully we can get the Triggerman down and short barrel it. I don't know if I want to put it on the flyer. Yeah, now I definitely want to do this. Hopefully hit something really important, like Aegis. Warcry? Warcry and Triggerman actually seems really good. It's hard to block. We do need 1 more power, but I'm hoping that we can hit it. Yeah, alright, see? Can't always be unlucky. I'm just gonna attack in with the team. We're gonna lose the Warcry, but 2-2 work. Really? Not blocking with the 1-2. They're just giving us our choice of things. Sure. Opponent's pretty stuck on power themselves.
Friend.
Please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. I'm really worried that they just have Mortar. Rain of Frogs. Ah, they'll get the shielded short barrel. Rain of Frogs... That doesn't seem like the best... Oh, they didn't take... Rain of Frogs feels tough to pull off in this. And now I'm feeling real good. The problem with Rain of Frogs is that it's a really bad top deck. It's sometimes good. Like, getting the 6-4 was actually pretty relevant. I think they should have gotten the short barrel, but... You know... It still was relevant to get the 6-4 for sure. I mean, that was a big, nasty card they'd have had a hard time dealing with, I get it. And it does make Rain of Frogs look good, but it's just such a bad top deck is the problem.
Stay alive.
Their first lesson is also how to stay alive. So let's attack with both of these. There's no reason to attack with more because they'll just block 3-1, the 3-3 on the 2-1. And we just get 1 extra damage in, which is actually fairly relevant right now, but maybe not that relevant. I expected them to chump block, though. I don't know why they didn't do that. Looks like we win the game. They probably were playing a little bit loose just because they had been so stuck on power, so they just weren't really bothering anymore. Alright, well, we managed to pull out of the tailspin. We went 0-4 at the start off of some really bad draws. But then we got a decent draw, our opponent had a stumble, and we managed to capitalize. So we kept our head and got the win that we could get, and everything else, you know, we played to the best of our ability. And hopefully we'll have some better luck with next week's and have a really strong showing in the end. So I hope that everybody enjoyed sticking around through some pretty nasty draws this week. And of course, as usual, I would really, really like it if you gave a like and subscribe if you do like the video. I appreciate everybody that's been supporting the stream and supporting the YouTube stuff. I do this as a full-time thing. I also have another job, but I work on this about 40 hours, 50 hours a week, and all of your support really does mean a whole lot. So thanks for checking out my sponsor, inkgaming.com, and thanks for looking at my Patreon or liking and subscribing the stuff on the channel. It really does make a big difference, and I appreciate it a lot. It's been an absolute treat to work with all of you for as long as I have. So without your support, I can't do that. And I will see you next week.